South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham is here now. Can you light a fire under this White House to do something about this?
Well, I think this is an act of war against the American people. It's a hostile act. The Iranians have hacked into President Trump's campaign account, his legal team's account, sharing the information with the American media to undermine our election. We've done nothing about it. At the end of the day, we know they're trying to assassinate President Trump, Pompeo, Brian Hook, Robert O'Brien, and we're doing nothing about it. What are the consequences to a foreign government interfering in our election when it comes to Donald Trump? Nothing. That's unacceptable. So what did the UN General Assembly do with the largest state sponsor of terrorism, a man who's a country trying to kill President Trump, hacking into his campaign? They invited an Iranian representative to speak to the UN General Assembly today. You can't make it up. Biden spoke to the UN General Assembly and talked about the winds of change. The winds of change are a fire created by Joe Biden. This is unacceptable to the Biden administration. You owe it to the American people to punish Iran for trying to undermine our elections.
You remember what they did with the Russians? The Russians just had a few websites. They had a couple guys on Facebook messing around in 2016. Yeah. They went almost to war with Russia. They sanctioned, they held press conferences, they investigated the Trump campaign. They wiretapped his campaign because of it. They tried to frame him because of it. Joe's asleep at the wheel. Have we sanctioned one Iranian over this? Have we done anything?
No, sir, we haven't. And have you heard any calls by the American media, a call to action? So I'll be addressing this soon in a very aggressive way. It's really not about Trump. It's about the American democratic system under attack by the largest state sponsor in the world, Iran. The proper response is to hit them hard so they won't do it again. When you find a foreign power trying to kill a nominee of a major party, you should do something about it. You should invite these people to the UN. So to the United Nations, you wonder why conservatives hate your guts? You're inviting the largest state sponsor of terror to speak to your body. It'd be like inviting the Germans in the 30s to come speak to the League of Nations. It's so insulting at so many levels, and this is the weakest response possible, doing nothing in the face of aggression against American democracy.
Yeah, and they're running on protecting democracy.
Yeah,
and they can't protect it from getting hacked.
You know, that's a really good point. You know, who is destroying democracy? Well, I think the Iranians should pay a price for trying to undermine our election. President Biden, what are you doing about this?
Yeah.
Vice President Harris, could you speak up and tell the Iranians this is unacceptable?
Well, I'd like to see you raise some hell with the media about this. Maybe they'll get curious about this. We'll see what happens. Senator Lindsey Graham, thank you as always.
Thank you.